Hey, and welcome back to Casually Me live stream. I think the rain stopped. Yay! I just wanted to come on here real quick. I was about to head out, but then it started raining. So then I was like, okay, never mind. I've been up since 8:20 specifically on the dot. 8:20 a.m. That's when my body naturally decided to get up. And I've been cleaning all day. I went on a lunch date. And I went to Sephora and some other stuff. And I have my leftovers from my lunch. I was craving Italian. So I love that I manifested getting Italian because I was definitely thinking about it. I got spaghetti with meatballs, but I added some salmon to this that I cooked. I cooked yesterday. I meal prepped and everything, really on my adult stuff. You said, OMG, hello, beautiful Courtney. Hi, miss. How are you? This is a mukbang, but not a mukbang, but more so, if you hungry, let's eat. Let's chat. Let's talk. I'm so hungry. It's like I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry. And I doubt that I'm going to eat all of this, too. Like, my appetite just be off sometimes. Like, jeez. Jeez. And I just want the noodles to just twirl. I have a love-hate relationship with spaghetti when I warm it up because of the noodles. Hi, Razan. How are you? Welcome to the live. It's like I hate when the noodles get, like, dry. Not dry, but I don't know. And I need this to separate more. I need more separation so I can eat it. Hi, DJ Sticky. How are you? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Your food looks delicious. It was really good. Like, it's really good. It's giving Lady and the Tramp. Hi, Marley. Hi, David. Whenever I eat spaghetti, I automatically think of Lady and the Tramp. Like, imagine just eating spaghetti with someone that you like, and you guys just start kissing because you shared the noodle. It's so cute. You say you like my nails? Thank you. They're inspired by the 2000s, y'all. My nails are always going to be inspired by the 2000s. Let's see. I have no idea. Is that French? No. It's Spanish. Ella espaguete se dice aquí en República Dominica. How did I do? It's something. Okay, you said something about spaghetti in the Dominican Republic, but I have no idea the context. He says slay. Hi, Jalen. I'm awesome. How are you? So guess what, you guys? You guys are gonna see me on somebody's YouTube. If you guys end up coming across that video, you know, unfortunately, I don't know the person's channel that I'm on, but he's really cool. I know his Instagram. But I don't know his YouTube channel specifically. But when I was at the mall the other day, you know, I was just, you know, I was trying to find lens crafters because I ordered some new glasses. I'm excited for y'all to see my new glasses. They're more like the school teacher type, and they're bigger and they're just different. So, you know, just new frequency. I'm excited. But anyways, there was these two guys and they were in the mall and they have a YouTube channel, and they asked me, they were like, hey, can you do something for our YouTube channel? And basically they wanted me to come down the escalator and they were gonna try to rizz at me or like flirt with me. And one of the guys asked me, he was like, can you try to act mean, you know? And I was like, I don't curse people out. Like, they were asking me if I could like curse somebody out or whatever. And I was like, I don't curse people out. I show my emotions on my face, but I don't curse people out. You know what I mean? I don't do that. So I was like, but I could flirt. I could definitely do that. That's easy. So I basically just flirted on the escalator, and they both have over 230K followers on Instagram. One of them is 23, the other is 25, and then I'm 24. So I thought that was cool. And they're brothers. It was really, really, really cool. And I was like, oh, so dang. So when they do this type of stuff on the internet, it'd be fake. Like, y'all don't generally go up to strangers. This is a facade. But then they were like, sometimes it's real. And I'm like, well, shoot, that's fine. Mm. Mm. Girl. But yeah, so that was fun. And then the guy, one of the guys, he asked me to do another video with him for YouTube. So I'm excited to just do something different and just collaborate with another creative. And he says that he does YouTube like all the time, like content all the time. Hi, Donnie. You said, how's your doggy doing? Peppa's fine. Peppa peed in the kitchen earlier today, so she's not allowed in the kitchen. You said, do you have a boyfriend? I don't have a boyfriend. Thank you for asking about Peppa. But other than that, she's good though. But no, I don't have a boyfriend. I've been single since 2021. You're so beautiful. Thank you, Jacqueline. I bet you're beautiful. You love my nails. Thank you. I love that everybody likes them. See, I be trying to tell them, like, listen, my nail tech, I always tell him that when he does my nails, and when he just does his thing, people like it. Medium, welcome back. It's been a while. How have you been, my baby? How you been? It's so much noodles. That's why I don't like Asian food, because it's too much starch. Like rice, noodles, things like that is too much for me. You say you don't need a boyfriend, you got us. You right. But when I get married, what are y'all gonna do? When I get married, honestly, when I have my person, I really think that my lives are gonna be even more exciting because I'll have more time to get on live. You know why? Because I won't be doing extra stuff. So I feel like I'll have, oh look, the sun is start shining. Okay, but yeah, so I feel like I would have a lot of extra time to get on live, and we can go shopping together. I haven't went on a lunch date with you guys in a while. How do you say your name? Sivia? How are you? Or maybe it's my blood type or something, but I just like meat. Just give me meat and I'll be happy. That's all I need. That's all I need. Like, I love meat. And it makes sense because of my blood type. My blood type is obsessed with red meat. And I used to think that me eating meat so much was a bad thing. Like, I don't know if I should be consuming all of this. You know? Like, that's why I don't care for Asian food. I love Asian people, but I don't care for Asian food. I just ordered from a vendor in Asia, actually. I got some shoes. And I love that they added the foot cushion sole thingies in my package. I thought that was so cute. Like, y'all care. Even these shoes that I got right now, these slippers, my nail tech, she got them for me from Vietnam when she went to go visit her family. Best, these are so pretty. Best shoes. Just walk around the house in. They fit perfectly. You know? You said what kind of meat? Chicken or beef or steak? I like all of it. Growing up, I used to always get chicken. You can ask my mother. Chicken, okay? Wings, Buffalo Wild Wings, all the time. Oh my God, when we lived in Virginia, beef, tacos, steak, a good ribeye, sirloin, New York strip. Okay. And then when I moved to Atlanta, I started eating lamb chops. I'm like, oh my gosh. So now I'm just like, I'm a whore for meat. Like, it's just amazing. So when I get Asian food and there's just a bunch of rice, I'm like, where's the meat at? Or if I get something with noodles, I'm like, where's the meat at? So I just hate how a lot of restaurants only give you like 2 or 3 meatballs. And I'm like, now you know you can give me 6. And then growing up, whenever we would have breakfast and we would have bacon, I literally would always eat like 6 to 7 pieces of bacon. Definitely fat. Fat as fuck. I don't mean to curse, but yeah, 6 to 7 pieces of bacon. Easy. You said, I like my suitcase, Baron Trump baby voice. Baron Trump baby voice. I don't get that. You never had orange chicken with sesame seeds? I've had orange chicken before. Because you know how in the mall when they like give you like chicken, and that's my favorite thing. That used to be a tradition. I used to call it my mall tradition. Every time we go to the mall, we would always get those samples of chicken. So funny. He said, yeah, too much Asian food and it gets nasty after a while. Yeah. But there's this Asian restaurant that I like going to out here because they close later. And you can get 10-piece wings for literally like $11, $12. And typically 10-piece wings are damn near $20. And their wings are really big. Like, and they give you whatever like size you want. I typically just get like a side salad, but the salad is literally just lettuce and tomato. And I'll have like carrots and celery. Very, very healthy. Very healthy. You've never had lamb, but I've had Jason. Oh, bison. I was like, who's Jason? Bison. I don't think I've had bison. Or veal. Once I learned that veal or what? Veal is what? Baby cows or baby lamb or something? I don't know. But I don't eat it. Mm-hmm. You said lamb is nice. Duck is even better. You're eating Donald Duck? Oh my God, not Donald. That's crazy. You're eating Donald Duck. I'm kidding. I had duck one time by accident. And that's because my mother, my lovely mother, we were in Virginia at the time. And she had got Greek food. And I just saw meat. I was like, oh, yeah. So I ate it. And then after the fact, that's when I was told that it was duck. And I didn't like it. I don't want to eat the ducks. I don't want to eat the duckies. It just tasted really tough. It was very interesting. Yeah, no, I didn't like it. You said Donald Duck is old meat. How old are they? Like 70 years old? Mickey Mouse, Goofy, Minnie Mouse, Daisy. Medium, you eating Donald and Daisy. You're eating them roasted. Roasted Donald Duck, roasted Daisy Duck. LMAO. Where do you get your duck from? Ooh. You know, a dish that really creeps me out? Chicken feet and chitlins. I think I had chicken feet one time because somebody else made it. But then when I saw it in the store, I was very scared. I was literally terrified. Like, anxiety. I was so scared. Even now, like, y'all don't understand. Like, I'm like tearing up a little bit thinking about it. Like, I have phobias of food. Like, it's a thing. It's a thing. Okay. And they just look scary. Like, chicken feet raw in the store is just scary looking. He said chicken feet is where you draw the line. If Mickey is 100 plus, Donald Duck is around the same age. When did Walt Disney come out? 1930s? Chicken feet is a Vodo meal. What does that mean, Vodo? This is very random. Very random, but while I'm thinking about it, I don't know if you guys are on TikTok or if you guys follow. Oh my God, Rozzy! I'm not used to people that I know seeing me on my YouTube. This is my safe space. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You guys, Rozzy is an artist. Rozzy, we have to do a stream together. I'm literally not used to people I personally know. No, like, you laughing. I'm not. Like, I've had my YouTube channel since 2018. And when I started doing my vlogs in like 2022, I was getting like over 3,000 to 10,000 views per video, okay? And then I got scared. So I disappeared, and then I came back, and then I disappeared. And then I started doing lives last year because I was hurt, and then I disappeared. I gotta stop disappearing. I'm not gonna disappear no more. I'm 24 now. Like, I've lived my life. I'm talking about an old person. I've lived my life enough to not be afraid, so I don't have to disappear anymore. And I don't want to say that I'm shy, but I'm just not used to people that I personally know caring enough to indulge in my YouTube life. Besides like 1 or 2 people, maybe 3 or 4 of my girlfriends that'll watch my vlogs and then they'll comment under my vlogs, or they'll post about it on their story. That's about it. He said she got cold feet now. I get scared. I used to get scared. I'm not scared no more. I think the scaredness is not about strangers. I love strangers. It's people I personally know just finding me. I don't care no more. I don't care. Anxiety doesn't exist. Anxiety is lies. Razi said I'm doing a great job. Thank you. You know what? I don't want to say it's a skill, but a lot of people can't just sit up on a camera and just randomly just start talking about things, you know? Even if there's only 1 or 2 people communicating back, I know how to carry conversations. And then that leads on to other conversations. And it's just very, very easy, in my opinion. And I think that that's a specialty that I have. You say you do good on TV? A lot of people say that. A lot of people say that. Somebody told me on my other live stream that I should be on a TV show. I'm like, yeah. That's why I want to have a personal videographer. Like, if I didn't have to carry my camera around, which I love carrying my camera around, I'm never going to stop doing that. But if I had a personal videographer, man, because the videos that I put out on the internet, they're already like, they're the length of a reality TV show that you watch online, or a movie, damn near, almost an hour long. Yo, get off me. She still take forever to read her comments, bro, please. I remember y'all used to get on me bad for wanting to acknowledge everybody. Peppa, you can't eat this. No, no, no. No, y'all would get on me bad. Blind me, making that spaghetti last. What does blind me mean? All these different words. I swear to you, take 32 minutes to read. 32 minutes is so specific. Did you time me or something? 32 minutes is crazy. And you know what's funny? I saw your name and I'm like, Mukavelli. I'm like, that sounds so familiar. Mukavelli. Bruh. I don't care. Everybody has to get acknowledged, okay? You said blind me. I think it's a biblical thing. Yeah, I don't remember hearing the words blind me when I was in church. That's new to me. I was just talking about how I stopped going on live. At least I hold myself accountable. I can laugh at myself. I can joke at myself. I can troll. And I hold myself accountable. But it's okay. We good now. You said you're in Georgia, right? Yes, I am. You said pay attention next time, sister. There is no next time. I'm definitely not a Christian no more. Yeah, that was like 2016. When was the last time I went to church? You know what's crazy? And I was thinking about this when I was taking a shower. I always think about stuff when I'm taking a shower. It's like, they made it seem like, and this is no diss to nobody that's religious, okay? I love everybody. We should all just love each other. Okay, cool. But I just realized that in that religion, they made it seem like your life was going to turn to shit if you just, you know, like if you just didn't believe in that type of stuff, like a man in the sky type of thing. And then I just think that basically we were taught as a Christian to not believe in worldly things, you know. That's how it was projected. But my life has been pretty abundant without the church. I'm not saying that people need to not go to church, live your life. But for the people that don't go to church, don't feel guilty. Or for people that, I don't know why I feel like church always comes up in my live topics. It's just like at least once church comes up. But yeah, no, don't feel like you're going to go to hell and your life's going to turn to shit because you're not in church. You said, am I a satanist? I am not of that. No. I believe in a higher power, and I believe that we don't know why we're here until we are dead. So live your life. And I believe that we all believe in a higher power of some sort, and everybody chooses a path that reflects their moral code or whatever. And we don't really know why we are here until we... That's what I believe. I believe that everything is energy. I believe that everything is like frequency. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in the power of your words. I believe in the power of energy. You said I'm listening about the shower. The shower is like kind of similar to like water magic in a sense, because it's like you're cleansing your energy. Like when you take a shower, you're cleansing your body, like you're cleaning yourself. So you can, I got put on this a few years ago, but you can meditate while in the shower, and whatever you're thinking about, whatever you want to wash away, you can visualize it being washed down the drain, Do you believe in the afterlife? I think a part of me believes in it, but I haven't studied it enough to like sit and talk about it. But I think that there's more after, or like reincarnation or whatever. There's so many different things. Again, who really knows? You said you felt like that in the supermarket the other day. What did you feel in the supermarket? What aisle were you in? Bro, all these freaking noodles. I'm almost done. I think my stomach is getting smaller. And it's because I be working out, y'all. I'm a gym babe now. You said describe the soaping, please. The soaping? Describe the soaping? What do you mean? You said you meditate in the shower too? Yeah. And it's amazing when you get to the point where you can meditate anywhere. Like meditation isn't just like it's not just that. Meditation is literally where you just clear your thoughts, and you there's nothing up here. You're just, silent. You were near the cereals. What am I doing here? I'm screaming. You want me to talk about how do I apply the soap? Is it raining again? That is raining again. I have dance class tonight. Oh my God. Yep. It's raining again. It stopped for like 2 seconds. Hi, Rice Lover. How are you? You know, I don't mind going on live whenever I'm waiting for Atlanta traffic to die down. You said not a rainy night again in Georgia. Man, listen, when it rains, I'm so excited to go to sleep. I be so ready to go to sleep. I'm like, oh, it's raining? Bet. I don't gotta go outside. Bet. I'm gonna light some candles. I'm gonna cook my food. Be an adult. Meal prep. Be responsible. Man, listen. It's like a whole, like, reset. That rain is tapping really hard on my window. Peppa, the rain is not gonna hurt you. Peppa's scared of the rain. Y'all see this long, like, tomato? Jeez. It's so big. Yeah, I was trying to eat that at the restaurant. I remember I was trying to eat the tomato at the restaurant, and it was so hot, I burnt my mouth. It hurt really bad. You said a grease shower? What is a grease shower? Randy Crawford or Gladys Knight? I don't know anything about Randy Crawford, and I've heard of the name Gladys Knight. So, I guess Gladys Knight. But I don't know much about either of those people. Don't come for me, please. Please don't come for me. But you're more than welcome to school me on these people. I love learning. Oh my gosh, I'm full. These are, you're so young and beautiful. Okay, in my defense, me being young is not why I don't know certain things. I just wasn't put onto it, that's all. Gladys Knight, that's a singer, right? Please don't come for me if I'm wrong. The 70s and the 80s. I know Earth, Wind, and Fire. Stevie Wonder, Prince, Michael Jackson. She says she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita. We'll definitely set this party off right. I love Slow Jams by Kanye. I told her to drive over in your new whip. Bring some friends you cool with. I'ma bring the cool whip. Then I want you to strip. See what's my new chick. So we get our she man, I swear she fine though. She got a light-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. My dog says you ain't a freak, but you about to prove my man wrong. I'ma play this Vandross. You gonna take your pants off. I'ma play this Gladys Knight. See? I know a little something. It's Taco Tuesday. Y'all know that song Taco Tuesday by the Migos? Taco Tuesday. He said, where are my tacos at? At the restaurant. At the restaurant. But no, I was thinking about getting burrito tacos yesterday. Me and burrito tacos go together really bad. Really bad. Where y'all tacos at? For Taco Tuesday. You know what's really unfortunate? So I can eat almond flour tortillas when I'm at home because they don't have anything unhealthy in them for my blood type. And I have not figured out a way to master cooking those dang almond flour tortillas because they be hard. That's why I can't cook for people, bro. It's like I can cook for myself, but if it don't turn out right, then I gotta deal with that by myself. I'm like, I can't feed nobody this. Ooh, how do we say this? Love ya. Love ya, Sharma. Hi. He said, bedtime for me now. Best wishes from Andalusia. Well, have sweet dreams about me. And thank you for tuning in, Rob. And for talking to me and everything. You are awesome. And I will see you in the next one. You said, did you make this? No, I went on a lunch date earlier. But, the guy was cool, but I definitely, the minute I got there, I'm like, where are my flowers? He was like, I'm so sorry. He was like, I'm sorry. I was busy. And I was like, okay, you can make it up to me by buying me something. Or you can send me money later. So whenever somebody says they're going to do something for you and they don't do it, don't get angry. Just suggest for them to buy you something to make up for them not giving you what you asked for. You say, I will, especially the shower. Ciao. Ciao. Love from India. Hi, India. These days, people see flowers are corny. You know, I don't know why. Whenever I've gone on a date, like, now that I think about it, the date that I went on today was the first date I've been on in a while. And I've been going on dates with foreigners. He from the islands. And the other guy that I went on a date on, well, no, not on, who I went on a date with, he from Jamaica. But I stopped talking to him. I stopped talking to a lot of people. Because sometimes a lot of people are just good for the moment, you know? Detachment. But yeah, no. He hit me up last night and he said he wanted to do lunch or whatever. He was like, let's do lunch. Well, did he say that or did he ask me? Either way, he was like, let's do lunch tomorrow. I said, I like pink, orange, and red roses. He said, I'll have them for you, queen. And then after that, I was like, I like lamb chops, steak, but I've been craving Italian lately. And so then he suggested an Italian restaurant. I was like, no. I was like, let's go here instead. So we went. I didn't see my flowers. And I already had my plan. Like, I was going to leave. Like, if I didn't see my flowers, I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to be completely honest. I was going to leave that table. But I didn't. He was cool. And he said that he'll buy me something. And what he's going to buy me is going to cost way more than the flowers. So I'm not mad. But I don't know why people think that flowers are too much. Because the Jamaican guy, he got me a whole vase. Like, the Jamaican guy that I went on a date with, like, I had a whole vase, like a big vase of just red roses. And it was really pretty. And then before that guy, what did he give me? Before that guy, this guy took me out on a date. He took me out on a date on his birthday. And I think I talked to y'all about that last year. This was last year, Father's Day last year. Yeah, I got a whole gift on his birthday. His gift was my presents. That's why when people like in today's age, they try to talk about like dating and all this extra drama and stuff like that, you just gotta tune that stuff out. There's people out there that literally do not be on that extra type of time. Like, there's men out there that literally feel like a woman's presence is the present for them. They don't want nothing else. They just want you there with them. You know? So when you just been exposed to different, you just see things differently. So I don't really, And he got me a little teddy bear and some flowers and stuff too. And then the guy before that, wait, that guy was Nigerian. And then the guy before him was also Nigerian. And I also got chocolates, a teddy bear, and flowers. So, yeah. I think that regardless of what's projected online as a woman, prioritize yourself receiving something 100%. And if he doesn't give it to you, make sure that he still gives you something. Prioritize that. And if he doesn't, then don't keep giving him your energy, because then he's going to think that, oh, well, she's just going to let me slide. I don't have to give her anything. She's still going to show up. No, don't waste your energy, your makeup, and your time to meet up with somebody that couldn't even pick up something for you repeatedly. So, you said repeat this. Kesi ho ap, meaning how are you? Did I say it right? Kesi ho ap. Kesi ho ap. You said, what's the best location for a first date? Well, you could do the standard really nice dinner at a really nice restaurant. You said, wow, that's accurate. Kesi ho ap. Thank you. I'm working on my bilingualness. But yeah, I think, the standard first date is definitely a nice dinner or lunch. Oh God, there's a bug. There's a bug. Ah! Ah! Like a gnat or something. I didn't kill it. I don't know where it went. But anyways, okay. There's layers to this first date stuff. As I've read some books and came across different information, here's how I would break first dates down. Take notes, okay? I'm not a guru in this. I just pay attention to what people say and I just read. You can do an active date as a first date so that you can see that man in like competition mode. A lot of people don't do that, but you know how like men like competition, like things like that. Like men like things that entice them. They like to chase things. They like to like they like that stuff. You said, all right, good night, have a nice day. You too, baby, thank you. But yeah, like men like competition, championships, like things like that. Not every guy, because I've met some guys that don't like sports and they just, they real cool. So, the rain is coming in phases. Oh my gosh. But you can do something that requires you guys to be active. But if you do something active, follow that with a dinner afterwards or do lunch before. You guys can do lunch or brunch or something and then go do the fun activity. But if you really want to go all out for real, you can do brunch, then do the fun activity. The fun activity can be, I don't know, like golf karting or escape room, or if there's a festival, y'all can go to the festival, get them to buy you tickets, VIP tickets, depending on the type of festival that it is, and just get them to buy you whatever you want at that festival. Y'all have a great time outside, okay? And then after that, y'all can go wind down because you might be hot. So go get some dinner and then leave. Or you could just do lunch, brunch, the activity, or go home. Or you can do the activity and then do dinner. Okay. So that's if you want to go the active route. I wouldn't suggest the park as a first date. I'm not going to the park as a first date. I'm not in high school anymore. And I really never ever really went to the park with my guy best friends anyway. Whenever I would go out with my guy best friends, they always would take me to a restaurant. So the park is cool if we just have nothing else to do. But you want this guy to invest into you. So no parks. The only time you go to a park for a first date is if there is a music festival in that park, or some type of festival in that park, and you really wanted to go to that festival, or is whatever. That's the only time you go to the park for a first date. Okay. Another good first date would be something that people rarely do, like helicopter ride. You could do a helicopter ride and then dinner after. And I really think the helicopter ride is a really, really great first date idea, because you'll be surprised by how many people won't want to go on a helicopter. And I know me, I like adventure. Bro, this fucking bird! Did I kill it? I don't know. I don't think I killed it. I don't know where it is. But I'm sorry. It's a lot going on here. I'm just gonna close this because, yeah. Until I can get that gnat or whatever it is, I'm gonna close my food because I don't know where it is. But back to the dates. A lot of people will not want to go on a helicopter as a first date. And I think that's pretty adventurous, honestly. And me personally, whoever could put me on a helicopter date first wins. And the reason why I say that is because my mother put me on a helicopter. When we went to Orlando, we went to the we were staying at the Nickelodeon Resort at the time, and we went to, what is it, the Alligator Museum or Crocodile Museum or something, and then we also went on a helicopter ride. My mom exposed me to a lot of stuff. Like, we traveled, went to nice places, we did fun things. So when I'm dating a guy, or a guy wants to take me out on a date, my requirement is for someone to top what I've experienced since I was under the age of 12, 14, and 16, and 18. You know what I mean? And I'm very appreciative that my mom exposed me to that. Because some people will only want to do the bare minimum for first dates because that's just what they used to, you know? But it's like, no, you want to do something different. You want to be memorable, you know? I think that if a guy was to take a girl on a helicopter ride, he's never going to forget that date. Because how many people are going to be like, hey, put me on a helicopter for a first date with dinner after? It's different and it's fun, you know? So I think something adventurous for a first date is fun. If you want something that's not the typical dinner date. But I also think that if you do a dinner date, doing it at a time where it's still daylight is really, really, really preferred, at least for me now. Like when I go on dates with people, I would rather go on the date during like daylight hours. I don't do late night dinner dates. I haven't done that in a long time, actually. Because people are different during the day versus at nighttime. And during nighttime, a lot of people are a bit more lustful, okay? And then typically after the dinner date, you know, they're gonna have you drinking. They want a little smooch. They want affection. That's typically what they want after a dinner date. So that's why it's just smarter as a woman if you just do your date during the daylight time. And they could be like, okay, it's 7:30. My bedtime is 9 o'clock. I gotta go. And you won't be lying if you really go to sleep at 9 o'clock. So there's that. And yeah, I feel like that is my long drawn out explanations of first dates. I'm sorry, I got confused. Not confused. I got distracted because there was a flying insect and I don't know where it went. Okay, I'm late. But somebody said, hi from Ghana. Can we be friends? Sure. But yeah. I want to get back to eating now. I haven't seen the bug. I want to finish my salmon. Yesterday, I did my meal prep, you guys. I cooked my salmon. I cooked meatloaf. I cooked turkey breast tenderloins. The meatloaf and the turkey breast were definitely cooked already. All I did was put in the oven and the stove. But the salmon I made from scratch. You can't mess up salmon for real. I made my zucchini and my squash, and for the first time ever, I cooked mushrooms, white mushrooms, because the shiitake kind, I think that's how you say it, they're inflammatory. It's my blood type. So I'm really happy that I picked up the white ones. White mushrooms, and they were so good. White mushrooms are really good, you guys. I'm really happy my sister put me on some mushrooms years ago, because like I take shrooms, but actually eating mushrooms, like they are really good. If you guys haven't really eaten mushrooms like that, they're really good. All you gotta do is put them on the stove, olive oil, and season them. It's just, it's so good. It's delicious. It's so delicious. And what else did I cook? Black beans. My friend, aka sister, well, she's not my blood sister, but she's like a sister, aka makeup artist. She was like, how about you just cook all of your vegetables and produce so when you have your food, all your sides will be ready. And I'm like, you're smart. I just have to have the energy to cook. That's it. I just need the energy to cook. So I found the energy to cook yesterday, and I did. And I'm super happy. I have a lot of food. A lot of food. Oop, it's 555. Prepare for change. I love when I see my angel numbers. I have that tatted on me right here, 555. You said, where am I from? Your dreams. I'm kidding. I am from Virginia. Where are you from? I'm from the lovely land of your dreams. You're my dream girl. I love that song by Nick Cannon. Speaking of which, I have not played that song in a while. I have so many songs. I haven't played that song in a minute. Dream Girl by Nick Cannon, Jeremiah, Quavo. It's a great song. You're from Maryland. Do you know of a restaurant called Carolina's Kitchen in Baltimore? I'm pretty sure it's in Baltimore or DC. You know, it's y'all basically neighbors, so. But when we lived in Virginia, we would drive up to DC, Maryland, and we would go to that restaurant. And it was a soul food restaurant. So whenever I meet people that say they're from up there, I always ask them that because I wonder how many people know about it. A few people know about it. We're almost done. It took me an hour to eat this, y'all. LOL. It's okay to take your time. You guys take your time and do things. Okay. Someone please tell me America is going to kick Trump out. He is destroying a great country. Honestly, there's people that's not going to like him, and there's people that love him. Just like with everybody else, there's people that's not going to like them, and there's people that's going to love them. You know? But one thing I learned is to not take politics seriously. I mean, that's a different level of awareness, though. But if you really, 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 really think hard about it, whatever is happening over there is not impacting your life personally. And honestly, all of it is a game. Politics is a game, you know? And you also can't trust everything that you see on the news. You can't. At the end of the day, there has always been an agenda the minute these people came over to this country and took this land away from the natives. There's always been an agenda. I promise you, Trump is the least of people's worries. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all, it's thundering. I'm happy I didn't leave my house. Peppa would have been here scared as heck. Peppa is scared of the thunder. Are you okay? You okay? Peppa's like, Peppa, come here. Come here. Just don't pee on me. Say hi, Peppa. Say hi. Say hi. Peppa, I'm still mad at you. But yeah, Trump is the least of people's worries. Like, honestly, like, at the end of the day, politics and all that stuff, all of that is set up to, like, separate people, you know? Peppa, Peppa, come. Nope, you can't. Nope, out the kitchen. Thank you. Let me go ahead and put this gate up, actually. Nope. But yeah, it's like, if you really, like, let's think about it objectively. You have Dems, Republicans, liberals, in-betweens. Why is it thundering so hard? It was just sun shining. Like, it was 80 degrees outside today. I was hot. I saw no signs of thunderstorms. But it's okay. Anyways, if you really think about it, not one person is ever going to agree on the same thing when it comes to this politics stuff. That's why there's so many different groups of people. It makes no sense to argue back and forth about this and how this should be and how this should be, because at the end of the freaking day, at the end of the day, it was all created to cause separation. And at the end of the day, nobody is in the White House or these other houses with all these other political figures. We only know what is said on the news. That's why you can't trust everything that's on the news. We only know what they tell us. So unless you or your father or your mother is in DC right now, in the Supreme Court right now, at the Pentagon or wherever right now, we don't know the real tea of what's going on. We just know what's being projected and what's being acted out. It's not to say that some things are okay and what's not okay, but at the end of the day, not one country on this planet is perfect. Some countries are a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for, out of pocket than others. But at the end of the day, let the world leaders figure that out. Okay? And then, like, how I look at it, they have other people doing their dirty work for them, and they trying to make innocent people be stressed out about something that has nothing to do with them. You know? And how I look at it, if it's really all this beef, then how come the world leaders just won't fight each other? Why they got to have a whole bunch of militaries and all this other stuff? You guys got the problem. But I say all that to say, don't take none of this politics stuff seriously. Don't have any hate in your heart towards these leaders, okay? Your life is going to continue to move how it's going to move. Continue to live your life and have fun. No matter who's in office, no matter what's going on in the world, you can only focus on your life and what you can do in your own life. You know? And that's it. That's it. Because the same way that people are like, oh my God, Trump is terrible. It's the same way people were like, oh my God, Biden's terrible. Or oh my God, Kamala's terrible. Or oh my God, Obama's terrible. Like, everybody's just going to have an opinion. So there's really no point in even going back and forth about which person was better than the next. Because not everybody's going to agree on the same person. It's just unnecessary. It's unnecessary debates. Because guess what? It's not going to change. Him being in office. And guess what? It's not going to change. Whatever plans they got. And guess what's also not going to change? Them impacting your life personally unless you allow it to. And that's it. That is my take on that. And me personally, I think Trump is funny. I don't follow behind politics though, because I really just don't care. But I think he's funny. The stuff I've seen, I think he's funny. And as a Gemini, I understand. I understand. And yeah, you know what? I wonder if my vacuum arrived. I doubt that it did though, but hey. Because it's like, it's thundering, so I doubt it. Oh, my back. I know I'm an adult for real, because the way that I be excited about vacuums, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting a new vacuum. Yay, yay, yay. I ordered this vacuum from TikTok shop, and literally I ordered it when I ordered like a day ago. Very fast shipping. Very fast shipping. It's supposed to be here today. It's an expected delivery today, and I'm really excited because the vacuum that I have is literally trash. Not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Ugh, jeez. I might head over to TikTok, you guys. I don't know. Should I go on TikTok live or no? I do need to charge my phone. That I do need to do. And I also have a Twitch. I got a Twitch, y'all. But I've only been on Twitch like twice. When I was at that Atlanta United FC game, I got on Twitch for a little bit just to see how it is on there. They're a bit more lenient on there, you know, like you can smoke and you can do stuff. For my YouTube, I like to be PG-13, and I think Twitch is rated R, but not too crazy, because I know they said that they'll ban you if you like twerk and stuff. But if you like smoke and stuff, you're fine. With YouTube, I think you're good with that, because I was smoking on here before. But I don't want to do all that on my YouTube. I kind of want to just keep it like PG-13. And then with TikTok, you just got to be PG. Actually, rated G. I think it's rated G. I think you got to be like straight jacket, don't do nothing. Be careful what you say, don't do nothing. Hi, Kalana. That's a pretty name, Kalana. You said good vacuums suck. What does that mean? Good vacuums suck. If it's a good vacuum, then it wouldn't suck. Right? You said, what am I having for dessert? Nothing. I don't really eat dessert like that. When I'm at home, I don't consume a lot of dairy products unless I'm lit and I'm craving a cheese stick, and then I go to QT. But other than that, I don't really consume dairy. Or if I have cookies, I can only eat cookies if I have milk. But I still try to not consume dairy products. So, but if I'm at a restaurant or if I'm craving ice cream, then I'll go get ice cream. I like ice cream. Or like sherbet or sorbet. All that stuff. Speaking of ratings, oh my gosh, I remember when I first got on my YouTube live, I told this story the other day, but I was like rolling up or whatever. And this guy from the Netherlands, like I will forever remember him. I think he's in jail right now. I have no idea. But if he ever comes back on here, I just want him to know that he's awesome. Because I was like, y'all not smoking for real? He was like, yeah, I am. I was like, DM me a picture right now of you smoking. And yeah, he sent me a picture. That was so funny. You said, what's my name? Say my name, say my name. No one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. If you ain't running game, Say my name, say my name. Or Tory Lane's version. I called you on your phone. You sent my shit to message. This can't be what you want. I knew something was wrong. I ain't gonna lie, I had to creep up to your home. Even the neighbors were saying lately, you acting kinda shady. Girl, you think you slick, but no, you ain't running game. But my name is Courtney. Nice to meet you. All vacuums suck good. All vacuums suck good. Vacuums suck better. Okay. All right. You're being technical. You're being very technical. I see what's happening here. Got it. Yeah. They all have a suction cup, I think, right? But this one from TikTok Shop, it's pink. And I like that. Because I literally have pink roses, like, right here. Y'all see my pink roses? I love roses. So, I love roses. We're in like pink energy this week. But typically after a meal, I'll eat some fruit. Fruit is my dessert. So I'll have blueberries, pineapple, and almond. And I'll put them in a bowl. And it'll be my own little fruit bowl. That'll be my thing. I'm sad. Now my phone on 20%. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Do you guys have any more questions for me before I get off of here? I really think I'm going to go on TikTok live for a little bit. I don't know. I don't mind staying on here though and just parlaying. I'm just slowly watching my phone decrease in battery. I could go ahead and get my charger. But I don't want there to be a certain type of noise. Like I noticed that sometimes there's like a weird noise that my battery will make. Not my battery, but my charger. But you know what? I'm not gonna be lazy. I'm gonna go get my charger and I'll be right back. So you guys don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay. I got my charger. Okay. I just gotta stick you guys in here real quick. I'm sorry. Ah! 1 second. Boom. And now we're charged. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. Now we're back in action. I wish I had like some cards or something. Like they should have Uno. Uno on live would be so funny. Everybody on live is playing Uno and obviously we can't see each other's cards and we're just, that would be a really great idea. Similar to how TikTok has games. If y'all see people playing Uno, if y'all see people playing Uno on live, just know that the idea originated from this here video. Wow, that was so hydrating. That was really good. I loved it. So we have dance class at 9 o'clock, you guys. I curled my hair earlier. It still looks pretty. I'm gonna put it in flexi rods later tonight. And yeah, but I appreciate you guys so much for just hearing me yap. You guys are amazing. If you haven't already, make sure that you watch my recent vlog. If you watched it, let me know. My B-Day vlog was so much fun. I had so much fun editing it. I had so much fun in Miami. I'm outside in Miami. Yeah, we had a great time. I'll do it all over again. Even me throwing up for 12 hours. Yeah. So fun. Not even 24 hours in the trip, and I was like, but it's okay. Make sure you guys tune into that video. Make sure that you continue to support Casually Me. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing all over the world. And until next time, my lovelies. Bye.